Hi everyone. What I have here is my 319-day-old system, which is my first cocoon nursery bean. So we can see some wormies here. I gave them a tiny bit of warm chow yesterday. I wasn't sure if I can feed them today. They had a last feeding 6 days ago. So it was a bit of the dry stuff, like dried grass clippings, so we can still see a bit of greens here, but it will take them a while to eat it, and I don't want them to be hungry. So okay, we have a cup, or what is left from it, like a coffee cup. So you can see they are eating everything but a little bit of foil. So this looks more and more processed every time I check it. There is an avocado pit. I'm just checking if there are no worms on it. I want to see if we can break it, but not yet. So this bean is closer and closer to being completely done and ready to harvest. But it's still too wet. Okay, let's put it back. They still have a few bits of something. What can it be? Could be pineapple, but I'm not sure. There's mango seed. They love it. So it starts to be a bit like, you can see the fibers separating. So they're getting into it very slowly, which is fine. And we can see some big and small worms, tons of babies, because we had tons of cocoons. So this population was already split in half, or maybe not evenly in half, but between two systems. So for a moment this was a three-level system, and then I created two-level systems out of it. So this one has a bottom level as well. Yeah, it definitely needs a bit more drying. So I'm going to feed it today. It may be the last feeding. I thought the last one was the last, but you know, this bean still needs time. So what I have for them is rice. It's not cooked. I just peeled some rice. So I thought, okay, instead of throwing it out, I can process it and give it to worms. So let's spread it all over the bean. So I hope this will suck out the moisture even more. And of course it's going to be food for my worms. But it will probably take a while, maybe a day or two, before they can eat it. We can still see the stem of courgette, so it's soft here, but it's still dry on this end, which is fine. even if everything else is ready, we can always sift it, we can always take it out of this bin. How it looks. We can add a bit more. Okay, I think this is it for today. I don't want them to feel too uncomfortable with that rice sucking up the moisture from my worms. So I'm not going to give them more today, but I may come tomorrow and give them what is left here. But before we finish with this part, let's see underneath. So we have worms hanging from the holes, but we can see some worms here, which is good. And this stuff is starting to be nicely processed, so let's just fluff it. We have plenty of worms. So it's like in the other bin, they are starting to look for some bedding, and they're going down. Okay, this level is on a bit of the wet side as well, but that's fine because when I harvest this part, the bottom one will become top one, and I will add some fresh bedding to the bottom one, so the moisture level will be perfect. So okay, I will leave it uncovered so it can dry out a little bit more. Just a bit of this, whatever remaining of cover it is, let's hide it underneath so they can finish eating this. Okay, that's all. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.